As we count down the days to Bedlam, we thought it only fitting to start this week's Explore Tulsa with a little prep time in the mansion.
Then fitness that tastes good.
Followed by gifting that's hard to pass up.
Plus the newest home for budding artists.
Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. Good to see you with us again for this week's Explore Tulsa. Now, Stevie, you like to spend a little time in the kitchen, don't you?
I do, Trish, but I like to cook like a man. Plenty of room and as many gadgets as possible.
Then you'll love getting to know Jim Means at Kitchen Concepts.
The kitchen's being the most important room in the house is basically how I got into this, because I originally started just selling furniture. So I had country French and English furniture, and then I got an idea of doing a kitchen. My mother, she's been a prominent interior designer in Tulsa for the past 35 years. So I've kind of grown up in the industry throughout. I did all the crummy jobs through high school, from loading roof shingles to laying carpet to all that. And then about 1994, we came together and we started a furniture company called Pounds and Francs, which was country French and English furniture. Well, I still have factories that I used to have things made in Mexico. So I had all these handcrafted things that we were doing. And then about 8 or 9 years ago, I did a big, huge display at Metro Appliance and More. And I had cabinet guys come start talking to me about doing that. And so from there, we picked up about 9 different lines of cabinetry. We have our favorite one, which is what's right here. This is a white shaker style you'll see throughout. I have bamboo, walnut, I have quarter sawn oak, all just in here, just to kind of show the variety that we have through just one company. So, and then I have in the front, it's called Neff Cabinetry, and they're out of Canada, and it's a very high-end European style cabinet. So I have that too, and then I have some Chinese cabinets that if you're wanting to flip a house or do something fairly inexpensive, we have that. So we feel if we're going to advertise and do that type of marketing, anybody that comes in, I want to be able to help them out. Leslie Elliott, who's an interior designer here in town, we did a designer showcase house for her. And I built it like furniture for the kitchen, and it exploded. And from there, we just went bonkers. Tulsa was really a country French place. Now it's kind of leveled off a little bit, and so I kind of diversified what we were going to be doing, so it's not all this hand-carved country French stuff. But now this is the most popular thing that we're doing, this white type shaker. And we can really, with this particular company, I can do any color, so it's really a lot of fun to sit there and make them different, but still they're very functional. And that's one of the things that we do when we do kitchens is, since we do have all these cooking shows and things, we're all about setting up workstations and making it easy for you to cook and prepare with multiple people in the kitchen. Well, the OK Foodie Show, it is a lot of fun for us. And we started that about 2.5 years ago. And one of the salespersons that I had happened to be related to a person that was with the KRMG family over there. And they got together and they talked me into doing it. And I thought, this could be a lot of fun because I get to bring in these great chefs. I mean, we have, you name a chef in Tulsa and they've probably been in here. All these kitchens in here are working kitchens. So they'll cook either in this one or in my other kitchen over there, which I call that one my mansion kitchen, and it's the man's kitchen. You'll see it's got a lot of little gadgets and stuff in there, but it's M-A-N-C-H-E-N. So we've trademarked that name. So someday, there's been the man cave, now we have the mansion. Maybe that'd be the $1 million thing at the time. We do it every month, and like I said, we've been doing it for over 2.5 years now, and so it's just been a lot of fun. They'll come in and you get to see them cook, and that's kind of the cool thing. And it's all streamed live on the internet. If you happen to click in on the second Tuesday of every month at 7 o'clock, that's when it's going on. TulsaLiveEvents.com. It feels a great accomplishment when you go home and you'll talk to clients, or they'll call you and say how much they love their project, or To know that we've created this from really nothing. It was just an idea.
Now, I could get used to one of those mansion kitchens. Fillet me up some yummy meals.
And for the meals you cook that don't turn out so good, I noticed that there were plenty of trash cans nearby too.
Watch it.
If you'd like to see more of the kitchens and other custom work Jim offers for yourself, visit kitchenconceptstulsa.com.
Now, I must have missed it, but I didn't see a smoothie machine in the mansion.
Oh, no worries, because the best smoothies in town is our next stop. Game On Nutrition is just ahead. We return with more Explore Tulsa.
Hello, I'm John Erling with Voices of Oklahoma. Our great state has been home to countless individuals whose place in history has been earned through each of their many accomplishments. Voices of Oklahoma's mission is to preserve their story in an oral history presentation like none other. Accounts direct from famous Oklahomans, political figures, and many others who have left their indelible mark on the development, history, and future of Oklahoma. So please, treat yourself by listening to those who are the voices of Oklahoma.
Russified! Sounds better on big speakers.
I could see that.
Possible, no longer optional for us to be
It's ambition. I know that told you, but y'all just went to the show sitting in the front row in a black tracksuit.
Unable to pair.
You gotta be kidding me.
Wish I was a little bitch. Wish I was a ball.
English. Portuguese. English.
Mother.
I wanna lay you down.
Incoming call.
Having a nervous breakdown.
You don't gotta go to work, 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 work. We can work from home. We can work from home.
Hello again. Glad to see you came back for more good times with Explore Tulsa.
For a couple of decades now, the best place to find the most unique comics and games has been Wizards Asylum.
Yeah, Jimmy German even helped you raise your oldest son, didn't he?
Yep, not a Saturday night went by without Travis going out to Wizards to play card games like Pokemon or Magic the Gathering.
Oh, sounds like he might be a little nerdy like his dad.
You might think, but as a mentor, Jimmy also taught him a thing or two about entrepreneurial spirit.
The same spirit Jimmy and his wife Kelly have taken on together in their newest venture, Game On Nutrition.
What we'd been doing in the past was having smoothies at home and just dumping in our fruit after fruit after fruit, and our 10 spinach leaves, and so we were having 800 calories of empty sugar, which sugar high, sugar crash. And then when we found out that there was amazing tasting smoothies that gave you all that good nutrition and tasted incredible, we were sold. I loved getting my good nutrition through smoothies. And I raised all 7 kids. They were gone. I was a bored housewife, and I thought opening up a smoothie shop seemed like the best answer. It's more than just serving a smoothie or an energy tea to someone. I build a relationship with them, help them weight loss goals, weight gain goals, just the different planning and stuff is really what I liked more than just going out and getting a 9-to-5 job. When we first start talking about meeting their weight loss goals or weight gain goals, is I like to ask them, like, what have they been doing right now, or what didn't work for them? What have they tried and how can we change it? Most of the time people don't have breakfast, and that's like the really, really common answer, and it's really, really bad is to not have breakfast. And then I try and help them with figuring out a great way to get the perfect nutrition into their diet at the right times, the right amount, just helping them with what works for them, what works with their daily routine. First, when people come in, mostly they just love the smoothies. They taste amazing. The flavors are super incredible, and then they can't believe that it's so healthy for them. And so they might come in a few times and they're like, this is really great. I can't believe it's so good for me. And I'm like, you can use this to implement it in your everyday diet and actually get great results having these incredible smoothies and losing weight. Or I will put them on a program to have more smoothies if they want to gain muscle because it's so high in protein. Great nutrition, high in protein, low in calorie. Our smoothies are really, really good because they have 24 grams of protein, 114 vitamins and minerals, and most of them are about 200 calories. So it is actually a meal replacement. It is everything you would need to have a colorful meal. Like if you had chicken and salad and your healthy carbs, it's all in that smoothie. So that's what makes it really easy. And then when they find out that it tastes so amazing, they're hooked. I mean, it's so good. Jimmy and I got hooked the first time we had one. We haven't even had our grand opening yet, and it's been really cool to see the different people coming in, people that work out or people that just want a quick healthy lunch. We've had such a good response with people finding out that we're here, nice location so they can whip in or whip off 169, jump in for something that's super nutritious. And you know, our teas are really great too because they boost your energy. So you get a little pep in your step, as my mom likes to say. I love hugs and smiles. I love giving them. I love getting them. You know, it's been incredible. It's, you know, somebody joked and said, "Oh, you're like a bartender." I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of am." It's only nutritious. So this has been such a neat thing. It was way more than I ever expected. Like I thought, oh, open up a smoothie shop. That'll be fun. It's been beyond fun. It's been rewarding. It's been absolutely rewarding.
Oh, those smoothies were so good. I had one with lots of chocolatey stuff. It tastes so good, I hardly realized it was good for me.
That's the attitude that wins gold medals. To learn more for yourself, look for Game On Nutrition on Facebook or stop by and try some at their new location at 71st and Mingo.
While we were at Game On, I stopped in next door at Wizards, picked up a few Christmas gifts, but there are a few people on my list that I don't think would fully appreciate a great comic book.
Well, maybe you can find those people something at the Snow Goose at Utica Square. Janet Stevens shows us around next when Explore Tulsa continues.
Hey, it's Stevie from Explore Tulsa with my friend and optometrist for many years, Dr. Robert Zellner. Tell everybody why it's so good to come in to see you.
Well, that's a great question. Let's see, we've got two great locations. We try to stay cutting edge at every point along the way because let's face it, everybody wants to come in and get taken care of in a timely fashion and get the latest, greatest stuff and save some money and get on with their life and see clearly.
And if you don't believe it, look on the website.
Absolutely, drzellner.com. You can find that we have our two locations at 69th and Memorial and 3030 South Harvard, or you can give us a call at 749-2020 or 461-2020.
And I got 4 kids, and I gotta tell you, as a big family like that, it's affordable too.
Oh yes, and of course, the number one reason, you save some money. I mean, with our 2-pair specials, with our different unique packages that we put together, I mean, you can come in here and your money can go a lot farther than anywhere else.
And that's why with Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates, seeing is believing.
Oh, I like that, Stevie. Well done.
Are your memories fading?
And no, not the ones stored on your little gray cells. The memories you've collected on those old VHS camcorders.
Or even that beat up Super 8.
Video Revolution can restore your memories from any outdated format and return them to you in a DVD or Blu-ray form.
That way you can relive the past on the big screen.
We can even produce digital copies for you to share with your families or friends online.
Check us out on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis. Well, hi there. If you've been spending any time putting your Christmas list together, you're going to be so glad you stuck around for more Explore Tulsa.
Especially if you like putting a little gag gift or two in your stocking to help Santa out.
I better not find anything like that in my stocking again this year, Stevie.
What? You didn't enjoy your pooping reindeer candy dispenser?
Yeah, what do you think?
Those made some great jelly beans, though.
Well, lucky for you, Janet Stevens has been offering all kinds of fun and great gifts at the Snow Goose for over 30 years.
I felt like I could contribute something that Tulsa didn't have. I saw a niche, so naively I thought, oh, open your own store. What was I thinking? Exactly, what was I thinking? I had come from several years of retail. When the bug bites, it bites. Utica Square was the only place I wanted to be, so there was no option if I didn't do that or get in, then I wasn't going to do it. But surprisingly, there was a space and they offered it to me. There were more individually owned businesses because that really is what centers were built from. Gradually, there became more conglomerates that owned lots of businesses that started going into malls and shopping centers, and it just, things gave way to that because it was a bigger, easier, I think, leasing for a shopping center. The small businesses held on in many respects, especially here, which is unique to a shopping center, I think. You know, everything repeats itself. I don't know in what way it's coming back. I know that a lot of people have opened online shops. To have an actual standing store, it takes a lot more than it used to take. You have to be very savvy, and not that I'm saying I am, but you have to be in order to start today. Your competition is much greater. Everything is available. You know, you're not like this superstar who can find things that nobody else can, although that's kind of our niche. So yes, I see that in some respects, especially in an area like downtown. And that has been just a boom. I think that's a terrific asset for Tulsa. My focus when I started was one of design, quality. I had a lot of imports. Now we have certainly morphed, and we've morphed for several reasons, one of which is the idea that a community that comes together and a repeat customer, you have a family. And we just started to nurture that family, and they were giving us great feedback in what they liked that we had. So we moved more and more into fun, and we still have a focus on design, we still have focus on quality, but I think the humor-related products are incredible. Probably our number one is our cards, and that has grown exponentially, and we have cards that no one else has, nor probably wants, but we have such a clientele for those cards. And every other little area that we have, there's tons of humor. I mean, bacon toothpaste, you know, really? But everybody knows somebody that they can give that to. So when you're putting together a gift, you know, you don't want to go out and buy this really pretty keychain or something. You can come put a bag together of absolutely hilarious things. We have two store dogs. This is the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday dog, and we have a big yellow lab who's a Monday, Friday dog. So she's quite a girl, and he is awesome. So we have both joys. And we think that's really important. People love the animals. I'll tell you the thing that makes it worth everything, and that is the people, number one. Number two, every day is different. I've never had the same day ever. So when you wake up, you don't actually know what that day will bring. You have in your head what you need to do or should do and what you hope for, but by noon, that's all gone. It's a totally different day. So they just do not ever repeat themselves, which I enjoy very much.
Whoa! The Snow Goose has all kinds of fun and very funny stuff too. Some of it you can only share with others that are equally as funny adults.
To find out what Stevie's talking about, look for the Snow Goose on Facebook or stop by Utica Square and find out firsthand.
I think I could draw up some of those funny greeting cards if only I had a studio with other talented artists to inspire my creative spirit.
Oh, then you're in luck, because Rebecca Josky at Urban Furnishings is closing out all of her furniture and turning her place on Admiral into a studio and art gallery for all to enjoy. It's coming up next on Explore Tulsa.
We do podiatry, we do dental oral appliances, we do women's health, we see children, pediatrics, and overall family care.
I'm a primary care provider for Sooner Care. We're also taking commercial insurances now as well. Any given day, I might do a well child on a 4-day-old baby, and then see a 72-year-old who's here because they need to follow up on their sleep study.
Patients seem to like the idea where they can just come here and they don't have to worry about going to all these different specialists, whether they need a sleep study or a CPAP machine or diabetic shoes or an oral appliance. We help bring all that to the table for them.
And especially with oral appliances, custom fit by a specially trained dentist, and we have Dr. Bennett, who's the best in the business.
It has been my dream to be able to work with all the specialties together. There are not many places in the United States that have all parts of this together. It's to me, it's amazing, and that's truly how sleep and patient care should be.
Good news, Trish. After 24 years, Urban Furnishings is transitioning into Urban Art Lab Studios. And finally, I'll have a place where all other artists can appreciate and help me develop my work of art.
I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help you keep your numbers and colors coordinated.
Plus, with all of Rebecca's art and marketing experience, she'll probably be able to help me sell one or two of my best pieces.
Yeah, she's gonna help a lot of great new artists, but not sure Stevie's gonna be one of them. But she does have an amazing space to share.
We're intergenerational. We have all kind of ages here. So to put some work out there and some young person comes in and they see this work and it connects you with someone way, 2 or 3 generations behind you maybe. I went to Baton Rouge, then I went to New York, and I worked on the wholesale industry in a sportswear company on Broadway, and also for a young men's company. And in that, by the way, there were certain opportunities that I had to design things for certain accounts that were a little off what we were doing, but so I needed to learn to draw, and I started to go to FIT and take sketching, fashion sketching.
I do fiber art. I primarily work in felt. I do some kind of functional items like scarves and little bags and things like that. And then I also do more wall hanging fine art kind of pieces that are at this point primarily kind of landscape oriented. I get a lot of inspiration from aerial photography and satellite images.
I got to see art when I went to the Kandinsky exhibit in 1979, 1978 at Guggenheim. I was just blown away, and I can remember walking out of that and saying, this is what I want to do at some point in my life, just to see the actual paint. You'd see them in pictures, but to see the paint laid on the canvas and that expression and that depth and richness of it.
I went to art school at the Kansas City Art Institute, and a long time ago now, but and it was really nice working in a studio like that with a lot of other people. And then since then I've mostly worked at home by myself, and that's just kind of a different thing. You kind of feel like you're working in a vacuum with no one to get opinions from. I was excited to move into the studio because it's a great space for one thing, a lot of good light. I have a really nice space here, a lot of room to work, and it's also just really nice to be working around other people and having that energy and have people to bounce ideas off of and stuff.
I'm not so much getting them started as much as, hey, where you want to go? Let's throw in together here. Let's all, support the expenses, and let's, join a website. Let's, again, throw in together and be able to paint at a minimal price at an excellent location. So.
Working with Rebecca is great and really useful to me. She has a lot of experience. She has a lot of experience, particularly with marketing and selling things. And I don't. I'm more of a typical artist type who is good at making things and not good at anything that comes after that. So, I'd rather eat glass than try to like make a website or market myself somehow.
Well, it's still a challenge. I mean, it's not like walking into something easy street here. You still have to make it work. The numbers have to work. You have to be able to pay your bills and as well make nice pictures. But to see some of the people that are here and what the reaction is from people who are connecting with their work, that's what makes me feel good, is to be able to put these people out there.
I love the fact that Rebecca spent all that time in New York, among other places, learning her art and finding a way to live her dream while helping others create theirs too.
To learn more of Rebecca's plans or lay claim to a space at the new Urban Art Lab Studios, visit urbanfurnishings.com.
Artwork is so in the eye of the beholder.
Oh yeah, and do you have a favorite from all the greatest artworks, Stevie?
Funny you should ask, because when you Google greatest artworks of all times, right there along with the Da Vinci's, the Van Goghs, and all the top names is my favorite, from C.M. Coolidge. Dogs playing poker.
Stick around. We'll be back with more Explore Tulsa.
Look, I'm working on a full dog house.
Yeah, and that's where you're gonna stay too.
Hi, Dr. Robert Zellner here. For over 20 years, I've offered affordable, convenient eye care in Tulsa. Right now, you can get one pair of glasses or contact lenses starting at just $99 or my two-pair deal for $129. Hey, and as always, the eye exam's included. Walk-ins are always welcome. Glasses are ready in about an hour. Plus, we have over 2,000 frames to choose from. We're open 7 days a week. Come see why we're voted Tulsa's best. And our drive-thru at 69th and Memorial makes pickup simple and easy. For the best eye care value in Tulsa, Dr. Robert Zellner and Associates.
Hi, I'm CJ Wells at 3rd Street Clayworks here in Tulsa, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Be sure and join us next week when we head out to the rustic Red Bird Lodge with Debbie Crisop.
A special thanks to Jim Means and his staff at Kitchen Concepts for giving us so many great kitchen ideas.
Thanks too to Kelly Jarman for a healthy new treat that keeps us going at Game On Nutrition. And thanks to Janet Stevens for making gifting fun at the Snow Goose.
Also, thanks to Rebecca Josky for her art and for giving others like her a wonderful place to create at the new Urban Art Lab Studios.
Remember, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch us at exploretulsa.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
And hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook and share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about.
Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st Lewis.
Stop by, say hello to Ron and all the guys for all your home entertainment needs.
And Explore Tulsa is also proudly brought to you by Dr. Robert Zollner and Associates.
Home of Tulsa's best eye care value with 2 locations, 3030 South Harvard and 69th and Memorial.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show, but we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.